Okay, we are live. Let me open the link to the stream so you can have it.
Right.
So copy and I'll paste it in the side chat. And
All right, thank you.
yeah, I'm still waiting for the stream to start. It's starting. Check the audio. The audio is good. Let me take the link to this room because sometimes people from the universe want to join us. So
Yeah.
if they want, they can. All right, let's go. So you are a vegan. So what is the proposition?
All right. The proposition is that veganism is ethical.
That's good. That's good. So veganism is ethical. Oops, ethical. That's good. But I only debate science. So you have to rephrase or reformulate your veganism is ethical
Okay.
in a scientific way. So it's measurable. Like we can measure whatever you define as ethics needs to be measurable. It needs to be a scientific definition of ethics. So it's not
Yeah, that makes sense.
okay.
Okay. So
Hmm.
okay. So scientifically rephrasing vegan ethics is, I think that no species out there unnecessarily kills sentient beings for a justifiable reason. If we can take that observation, we can clearly sentient beings unnecessarily as, I would say, absurd behavior, I guess. Unnatural.
Wait, let me think 1 second. Wait, so you're saying veganism is ethical? Let me think. Veganism is ethical. If I say that, what was I going to say? Ethics. Um, I don't know. So wait, what's your scientific definition of ethics? Let's start with that.
Okay, the definition of ethics is it's a result of.
How do you measure
Do you
ethics?
believe in moral agency? Because
It's
I
irrelevant.
think when you get to a certain level of intelligence,
Mhm.
you can define right and wrong.
But we
You
need
obtain moral agency.
but we need to define ethics scientifically so we can measure this is on a scale of 1 to 10, this is ethical 10 and this thing is ethical 1. Like I need to be able to make a metric out of ethics. Can we do that? Is it possible to
Yeah, we can measure the net utility that comes out of our decisions. So we can measure that. So therefore, it's, I guess, scientific.
no, net utility. We can. Okay, so I'll tell you how I can frame it. I don't know if you're gonna like it. So you can say that veganism causes raises the average quality of life of a vegan population pop population, something like that. I don't know if you agree with that. Veganism raises the
Okay.
average quality of life of a vegan population. That's what an average quality of life we can measure. We can measure this. That's a metric. We can
Yeah, of
look
course.
it up. You're saying, of course, I just want to make sure average quality of life. So if we look up wiki average quality of it's a metric of life. It's an economic metric. Let's see if we can get it. Quality of life. Quality of life. So, quality of life, QOL, is defined by the World Health Organization as that's not what I wanted. Individuals' perception of their position in life. No, 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 that's not good. No. I want an economic metric. Let's see if we can find that. Economic. Standard of living, value of life, quality adjusted life year. I would say instead of quality of life, I would say average GDP per capita. That's what I mean. When I think of quality of life, I don't care about the World Health Organization. I care for an economic metric. So it would be the average.
Why would it be a GDP though?
Well, that's. I mean, you can
Because
go ahead.
there's many countries that
Your
have a
audio is breaking up. I don't hear anything. Let me see. Uh, I couldn't hear you. Are you losing the connection? Whoa. No, no.
terrible living. There's many countries out there that have a pretty high GDP,
Hmm.
but have a very bad average quality living of life. Like there's people suffering in poverty. Okay, the quality of life because there's countries out there that have a high GDP within those countries. Like for example, China.
Um, that's fine. I understand that. That's. I mean, that. I don't know what to do with that claim. So first of all, if you have a different metric, you're welcome to introduce it. I'm just looking for the a measurable like a scientifically measurable average quality of life. So in your vision, a vegan society has a like a higher quality of life. So
Yeah,
average
and we
average GDP per
can
capita.
measure it using
Your
more than
audio,
just one category specific.
either your audio is horrendous or your connection is terrible. You're coming in and out. Try saying something.
Okay, sorry. Is this better?
Well,
Is this better?
we'll see. We'll see. So, what metric do you offer? Do you have a metric? Because my preferable metric is GDP per capita. I think so. GDP is the production of a nation. Per capita means per head. So it's the average production per head. I think that correlates the most to the quality of life because a higher GDP per capita means more apartments, more cars, more pizzas, more alcohol, more shoes, more more is being produced, and
Yeah.
that's what I care for. I don't care for, I don't know, anything else. I care for my quality of life. If I have a big,
Okay, so it's just more being produced, I guess.
it's more being produced and it's per head, like per person. So more is being produced by a nation per head per person. That means every person, each and every person has more. Their lives, their physical lives are better. They have bigger cars, more cars.
Okay, I can.
Hmm. That's what I care for. So when you tell me that it's ethical, that's what it means. Like, what else would ethical mean? I don't know what else would ethical mean. I don't know what else. I honestly,
Okay, if we're going to take it like that, we can say that a vegan society sustains much more people with the following things you mentioned, like food,
that's the same.
happiness, cars.
I I I don't care. That doesn't help me. I don't care for for a bigger society. Why would I
It's all measurable too.
You telling me that the G, yeah, but I don't care. Like many things, the average weight of a person is measurable. The average, I don't know, like there's many things that are measurable, but that's a measure that doesn't influence me. That I don't care for that. Why would I care for?
Hold on, my mic's cutting out and stuff. I have a pretty bad connection. Let me get my computer.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, yeah, no problem, no problem. I'm gonna look into.
Yeah, I'm going to get on my
It's fine. Take your time. Don't rush. So let me look simultaneously. Average GDP per
computer because my
capita.
phone's just being way too laggy.
It's fine. It's fine. What is that? Is there like a economic quality of life? Economic quality of life. One approach called the outline in the journal Applied Research Quality of Life posits domains. What is that? Assessing quality of life, ecology, economics.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. Quantitative. What is quality of life? Um,
Okay, can you hear me better now?
we'll see. When you do a short
It's not all-
test, like when you just say something short, everything sounds good. But then you start speaking during conversation. That's the real test. Look, the question.
Okay.
So I need to ask you, what do you mean? Because I'm trying to see if maybe I agree with you, maybe I disagree. So what's your feeling? I mean,
Okay.
so usually when it.
So in this sense, I would say,
Mhm.
okay, in this sense, when I mean ethics and you want a measurable sort of way to measure ethics, we can go with GDP, we can go to food production, we can go to cotton production or any sort of production. And I think veganism produces more than a non-vegan society.
Why? What's your theory? Why would that? Why would veganism
Okay, so
influence? Mhm.
so when it comes to foods, if we were to eat cows, for example, the caloric intake of a cow is much higher than the caloric intake of a human. So instead of straight up taking the crops, we'd have to trap we'd have to transfer the crops, feed them to the cows. It's just much less efficient economically.
Well, okay. I see your theory. So, what's your data to back it up?
Oh, we can do the math real quick if you want. I
No,
think I
no,
wrote down some
no, no,
equations
no.
for it a little while ago.
No. I understand your theory. I don't need the math. I need the evidence. I need some
Okay, so there's
evidence that this.
evidence you can look up the caloric intake of
No.
a
I'm
cow.
assuming. No. I'm assuming everything you said is correct. But what's the evidence that? Let's take a vegan. Let's take a country or a community, a population. Let's take two. Let's do a scientific experiments. Take two populations. One is going to be the control. The other one is going to be our test, and we're going to make one vegan, and the control is going to remain the same. And let's see that the vegan community flourishes. We want to see that they flourish, that they become, that their average GDP goes up, their average quality of life goes up. That's
So
that
you want like data on an experiment?
we need. Look, yeah, I mean, we in order to know that it's true, and even then we would have problems. That, but then the question is, what do you mean? Is that what you mean by ethical? Are you comfortable with this as being ethical? This is ethical.
Well, it wouldn't be my definition of ethical, but if it works with you, because your definition is it has to be scientific, I think it'd be okay.
Because if I understand you, so when you say ethical, you mean that you don't want to murder animals. Isn't that what
Yes.
you mean? So you actually don't care. So when you say ethical, you want to measure how many animals are suffering. That is your measurement.
I would prefer to, but we can use this definition as well because ethical can mean a bunch of different things. But I think the most important one is the killing of animals.
Right. That's what I suspected. So that's different. So you actually don't care. So in your mind, so let me ask you, if humans, let's take two societies. Let's say that one is control, normal, and one is we're going to make it vegan. And let's say the vegans become absolute paupers, like very poor. They become like
Yeah,
survival poor, $1 a day poor, just getting by. Like they live in huts.
poverty.
What?
Yeah, but I think there would be other things that would go into that, right?
Let's assume. I want to go all the way. I wanna see your position. I'm curious about your position. So let's say that the vegans become super poor. Would you still prefer, if you had the choice where to live, which society would you pick to be part of?
I would say the vegan society because I think I value sentient beings more than millions of sentient beings more than my personal pleasure.
Okay. Wait. But this is not now about pleasure. This is now about actual your life. I mean, right now you're on Discord, on YouTube, sitting comfortably, well fed, well dressed, heated, cooled, dressed. That's a great life. You're gonna lose that. You're gonna be
Attacking, or you can do math.
what?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, somebody in the background yelled something. Anyway, I'm testing your position. I want to see just how dedicated are you to veganism. So I'm telling you, let's assume you have to lose your quality of life, your physical quality of life. You have to completely give it up. You have to live like the poorest people in the history of the known universe, but be vegan.
I would say so, yes, because like I said, I value the lives of sentient beings.
Hmm.
I think that's the most important thing that is in it for me.
What about the
So I
rest?
guess my question would be, why don't you value the life of millions of sentient beings?
Well, we'll come back to it. I'll gladly discuss it. But even I just want to finish my thought experiment. Um, yeah, but it's not just you. I mean, let me ask you this: would you force veganism on a population? Let's say,
Like if I was in charge?
yeah. Let's assume that the population
These
is the
these are tough
Yeah,
questions.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just want to see how dedicated you are. So let's turn the planet vegan, but in turn, the planet becomes super poor. It's crazy. I understand it's not realistic. I'm just curious. Let's say that is the result. Would you still do it? Would you force? Let's say it's up to you. No one wants to become vegan, but it's up to you. You can convert by force the world to become vegan. In return, extreme poverty, just bare survival poverty. Would you force the world to become vegan?
That just force the
What?
population to become vegan?
What?
Or is it an either or? Either no one goes vegan or
Let's
everyone in the world goes vegan, then
let's
poverty
assume.
comes around?
Let's. I don't know what you're asking, but let's assume it's just a thought experiment. I'm just curious how dedicated you are to your veganism, to the lives of the animals. Let's assume that saving the suffering, the lives of all these animals entails the extreme suffering of all the humans. Let's assume, and it's in your hands. You press a button, and veganism is enforced, and that's the result. Would you still do it?
These are tough questions, but I don't think they're getting us anywhere.
No,
But
wait.
I guess I would do it,
You
yes.
would do it. All right, that's okay. Okay. What if the population resists and they're willing to die to not be vegan?
They're willing to die to not be vegan.
Yes, would you kill them? You can press a button, kill all the humans. You're saving all the animals. Look, the humans wanted to murder the animals. That's a given. So these humans are no up to no good. They want to eat cows. Would you press a button?
Okay, dude.
What? What's the answer? Would you kill them? Women, children, babies. You're saving the animals, but you're chopping the heads off the humans one by one. You go. Do you want to be vegan? They say no. Off with your head. Would you do it?
I don't think so because I don't want to wipe the entire existence of humans away just because they don't want to be vegan.
Okay, so let's say some of them will become vegan. Like I think 1% or 5% or 10% of the population will agree to be vegan. So you're not wiping out. You're still gonna have. Look, there's 10 billion people. Let's say ballpark. So whatever, 100 million. There's just gonna be more room for everyone. What do you care? Look, they're killing the animals. They're murderers. You want to see the animals? I understand are important to you. These humans, they don't care for the animals. So, would you press the button, chop each and every one's head off?
No, I wouldn't. The reason why is because if that's the scenario.
What?
How do I phrase this exactly? So, if I were to be a non-vegan and I had some sort of blood disease that would kill me if I didn't go vegan, I would remain non-vegan.
Oh,
I think that's sort of a similar question. All these people are non-vegan, and if they were to convert to veganism, they would all die.
wait. This isn't. You even. You okay? You're explicit. So you're saying if you had a disease, if you had to eat animals, you would. So you appreciate your life more than theirs. So you
Yes, I would say so.
right. So you're saying you love animals, but there is a limit to how much you love them. Unfortunately, if it's you or them, it's you. You're gonna live, they're gonna die because that's the way it
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
By the way, if it's another person or you, would you also, let's say you had to eat a human to live?
Yeah, I would.
Oh,
Because I think I value my life more than pretty much everyone else's lives out there.
interesting. Okay, I don't think me and you are different, so I don't know what we're gonna debate about. I mean, the okay, so we can debate. The only debate we're gonna have, so essentially we're the same. It's just that you're willing. So your line of quality of life, you're like, if I'm gonna die, then no. But if I'm gonna live very poor, would you still? Would you still? By the way, would you still do the thing with the poverty? So you
Yeah,
still
definitely.
you would definitely turn the planet to extreme poverty in order to save the animals. And you're saying
Yes, because I think it's a deal with life.
it's a what?
I think life is probably one of the most important things
Wait,
about the entire thing.
wait. What do you mean you think? So this is just a nilly willy decision? It's like so you can say whatever you want. It's just nilly willy. There's nothing
It's not
fundamental.
nilly-willy, it's just you're presenting a hypothetical that's unrealistic.
No, you said no. Hold on. Wait. 1 second. You said you think that life is important. Look, I also think life is important. You're nilly. You're what I'm saying nilly willy. Like you're saying, yeah, I'm willing to be poor and not kill animals. Why? I don't know. I mean, I'm the same as you. I also think murder is terrible and killing animals is terrible. I wouldn't kill an animal for no reason. It's not like I'm killing me and you. We're not causing anyone to suffer because we enjoy causing suffering. That's not interesting. Neither me or
That's for
you.
sure.
Yeah. So what's the difference? So I'm drawing my line on the sand nilly willy somewhere, and you're nilly willy somewhere else. So it's a nilly willy distinction. So we're gonna debate nilly willy?
Okay. Okay, what if so do you think that killing animals is necessary in today's society?
Right now, yeah. I mean, okay. So the definition of necessary, we already agreed, is nilly willy. So for me, necessary is uh is a 10-bedroom apartment on the 1000th floor with a view to the ocean. For you, quality of life is just not dying. All right. we're the same. The distinction is, yeah, like I like vanilla, you like chocolate. I love the good life. You like a little bit more, and I also like saving animals. Like when the YouTube feeds me the saving animals videos, I sit and watch them and I cry and I enjoy it. And if I could save an animal, of course I would. And when I get a chance to pet any animal, I do. I love animals much more than humans. Animals are much more fun than humans. But
Yeah, that's for sure.
yeah.
But
Hmm.
I just don't see the consistency with saying I love you animals, then then just killing them
I don't.
unnecessarily.
No, I didn't say unnecessary.
Well,
We
in my
agree.
view, it's unnecessary.
Fine, but that's a nilly willy your view. Where it's a nilly willy. You think the red line is life and death. Okay, that's nilly willy. I think red line is a 10-bedroom apartment on the 1000th floor with a view to the ocean. All right, it's it's different, but it's vanilla versus chocolate. I don't see how we can debate it. I honestly don't. I tell me how we can debate that. I'll listen. Like you're saying, isn't it?
Well, I don't think we should debate it, but I think that
Mm-hmm.
a 10-bedroom apartment where you can see the ocean is possible
Mm-hmm.
being vegan too, you know?
But but we're assuming. Whatever, of course. Okay, so you want to debate? So look, okay. So I think so now about reality. Um, so I think in reality, so I don't want to be vegan, and I understand that it hurts your feelings, but you also don't want to be vegan under certain circumstances. So again, it's nilly willy. It's like you decided that if it's you or someone else, even a human, you would kill the human. Me too, but I decided that if it's a 10-bedroom apartment or an animal, it's a 10-bedroom apartment. So it's nilly willy. I don't see a distinction. I don't see the disagreement. I appreciate the good life
Yeah.
and you don't. Fine. Okay. Or you less. You appreciate life, life you appreciate life and death. Fine. I appreciate also above life. I enjoy sitting at home, being on Discord, creating content, working on my projects, and then drinking and eating and having friends and internet. I enjoy the good life. Why would I want to you want to sacrifice all this advancement of technology and humanity? You willing to sacrifice? You willing? I'm not saying you have to, but you're willing to forego all this great life. For me, a steak, a delicious steak, even though I haven't had a steak in a very long time, but and I haven't had meat in a couple of days. I'm on a diet, so I mean, but for me, the ability to have a good meal and the animals are suffering. I don't want them to suffer. But if they have to suffer, then so be it. It's not like my life is perfect. I've suffered.
Uh-huh. Same.
So yeah, so no one has a perfect life. Life is about compromise. It's more I don't no one has a perfect life. Some dogs and cats have a much better life than me and you, and certainly than homeless people. We don't care about the homeless. We would rather save the animals. Like, look, I don't have a solution.
Yeah.
I don't. I wish I had a. If you let me run the world, it's going to be perfect. You're not going to like it because I'm going to be slaughtering animals because everybody's going to be eating steak every day. But that's if I ran the world.
Well, if you're gonna
Hmm.
Okay, if my question is, does eating meat really affect the quality of life for you?
What do you mean, really? It is the quality. Meat is delicious. What do you mean? What? you have a,
Well,
you have
yeah,
any?
does it affect your quality of life that much?
What do you mean? Are you out of your mind? What are you talking
No,
about?
because like even when I was a meat eater, I didn't appreciate meat that much.
Fine, but sometimes you want to have a good meal, and meat it's delicious. What do you? I didn't make meat so delicious. Don't come to me. It's not my fault.
Have you ever had a vegan steak or something?
I
Or a
don't
vegan burger?
I don't think so. No, no, because I heard so many bad things about it. So many people told me that it's so bad that I never bothered. Like when I go to the super, I need to either buy normal meat or vegan meat. Why would I waste my money on vegan meat? It's like it's not free. If they let me taste it and it's good, then fine. But maybe I'll buy it. I don't know. But as far as I know,
It's not that bad.
it's what?
Do you think quality of life is also you can incorporate health into that?
I am healthy. I'm a very healthy person.
Okay, I'm sure you're aware of the health risks that comes with red meat.
I don't know. I've seen every opinion every which way. At this point, I find it difficult to believe.
Why?
But it doesn't matter. I smoke. I know smoking is unhealthy, but smoking is also healthy. There are health benefits to smoking.
What? What? Wait, you said there's health benefits to smoking. What?
Of course, of course. That's a
Like
different.
what?
I mean,
I'm
it,
just curious.
yeah, I can make a very long video about the health benefits of smoking. I mean, smoker. It's a long list. I mean, smokers take a break from life every now and then, and it's basically meditation. And they take deep. They inhale. They expand their lungs. Many times they do it socially. It breaks social boundaries. Smoking started as a peace ritual between the natives. That's where it was invented. That what it still is. It still is a social peace ritual. That's what's if you notice smokers,
I can see that.
yeah. And social rituals are very important for humans. Humans are social animals. So I don't. You don't have to eat a good steak 3 times a day. But if you don't think it's healthy, but if it's delicious, then you can have it once a month, once a year. When you go to
Yeah.
a dinner party and you really want to celebrate, what do you celebrate? You want to celebrate with something special. Then so anyway, look, the animals don't have to suffer. You can go to like farms that really on YouTube. There's these farms that really take care of their animals. Their animals are free roaming.
Yeah.
So imagine you take a cow like that had a good life, and you kill it as humanely as possible. Compare that to how it would go in nature. Death in nature is the last thing you want to see, especially if it's a bear.
Yeah, but why can't we just not kill the cows at all? There's
How?
no
How can you?
cruel-free way of killing, I guess.
No, cow's gonna die. If the cow is alive, then it can't live forever. So you and me and the cow are all gonna die. So what's the
Yeah.
difference? So what's the difference if it's gonna die 10 years from now of old age, or right now, as quickly as quickly, humanely as possible? So
Oh,
then,
I would say if you can apply that same logic to dogs, humans, you can say that if a human is going to die someday, why not just kill it right now in a humane way?
that
It wants to
fine.
live. I think every single living being has a desire to live, so why not let them live as long as possible?
No, but I brought this cow into existence on the condition I invested in this cow on the condition that I one day will come. First of all, I'm going to use it for its milk. And then when maybe it's too old for the milk, then I kill it humanely. Until then, I'll take care of it. The dog the same. I take care of the dog, but then the
Yeah,
dog becomes too old and the surgery is too expensive. I'm not gonna pay $10,000 for an expensive dog operation. I'm gonna have the dog for $100 put out, and I'm gonna go spend $10 to get a new dog. I'm sorry, there's a limit. There's a limit. I have a limit, right? I can keep the dog alive a couple of more days for $10,000. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm sorry. So it's me first, and
yeah,
I'm gonna have the dog put out, and I'm gonna sit and cry for days. But I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. I mean, I have my limits. My limits have been reached. I can't. I'm not gonna kill myself for my dog. As much as I love my dog, I know my dog will kill itself for me. But I'm not gonna kill myself for my dog. Not for a couple of days. If somebody tries to hurt my dog, I'll risk my life to save my dog for sure. But if my dog
uh-huh.
is dying, it's sick, and look, I'm not gonna spend so much money. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have it put out humanely, and I'll cry and bury it, and forever remember it, and cry every time I remember it. But look, this is life. This is the cycle of life. I mean, the circle of life. I mean, that's it. I mean, you're not Darth Sidious. You're not going to cheat death.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Well, like I said earlier, we can apply that sort of logic to humans. Like, let's just
we
say
do.
your girlfriend
I
had a kidney failure disease. Would you give up your kidney to save her?
maybe, but we do kill.
Valid.
But we do kill humans, right?
Right.
I mean, you maybe didn't lose anyone in your family, but when somebody grows old, there's somebody yelling in your background. So when somebody grows,
There's material.
anyway, when somebody grows old, you can give them a little bit more time to live, but it's going to be very expensive. You're going to kill their savings. They're going to give you nothing as inheritance if you spend everything just to give them a few more days to live. But no, I would never do that, and I would never want anyone that is in my family. I would never want my family to like to lose so much money just to keep me alive a little bit longer. No way. So of course we kill humans when it's
Okay.
time. So look, this is the circle of life. I mean, you I'm just being real. It's like like in some fantasy world, fine. I don't know, but in reality, no. You're talking about something. I think I don't see it. So I brought this cow into this world in order to eat it. I gave it a good life. I gave it life, and I gave it a good life, and I took care of
Okay.
it. Hmm. What?
So you have to. So why'd you assign a purpose to the cow? Why can't you just let it live?
No, I brought it into existence on a condition. I didn't.
Just to eat it?
Yes. No. No. I also wanted its milk, and I wanted to have a cow. A cow is fun to have. Cows are terrific. Cows are like normal pets.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah. So I had a cow. I
Like,
enjoyed
what
it.
would you say if I brought a black person into existence just to enslave them, even though they had a good life? Like, they were fed well,
It's not.
they were
It's not
they
what.
had free showers, they had free meals.
It's not what I would say.
Would you be okay with that?
Okay. So here we. So here. This is very deep. That's actually a very deep question. Why are we not? Why don't we do it? What is the real reason why we don't do it? So the real reason why we don't
Because
do it, yeah. What do you think? Let's see if you know.
I would say it's because they have they have sentience and should be able to decide what they do with their own life. They shouldn't be able to govern over their own life.
No. Why doesn't society? why do we humans in society don't kill humans for food? We do
Because it's
kill.
bad for you.
Why would it be bad for me? Humans are clean.
Eating
Humans.
humans is like
Mhm. What? Let's assume that
eating humans is like shit for you.
no, but you're eating a healthy human, not a sick human. Like humans normally are cleaner than cows. Cows, they pretty much live in their own poop. Not free roaming. Free roaming cows would never live in their own poop. But a lot of cows that we eat and drink. But anyway, so what's the reason? Why do we not kill and eat each other? And even if somebody is roadkill, we don't eat them. We don't eat human roadkill. We don't use human skin, human roadkill skin. We don't use it to make gloves. Why not? I'm not even talking about murdering. But what if a human?
Wouldn't
What?
I don't know, that is weird. I guess it's just because most people see it. It's just downright bad, I guess.
But it's not actually true because if you sign the donor card, then they do recycle you, not for gloves, but for replacement parts. So, but we don't eat recycled humans. We don't eat roadkill
Yeah.
humans. Why not? Like you can eat the liver. The liver should be like cow liver, should be delicious. The heart, the ribs.
I
That's
don't know, it would
basically
just feel weird to eat a dead corpse.
yeah. Weird just means you're not used to it. But why doesn't society do it? So the answer is society
Probably
does
just because everyone views it as weird.
that. What?
Alright, go ahead.
So in my
Go ahead.
opinion, society does it. So if you are in a plane crash, then you would eat anyone who's dead, and you have nothing to eat. Sooner or later, you're gonna start eating the dead one. Anyone that dies gets eaten, and that's completely understandable. So we do eat humans when we have no other choice. But when we do have choice, we eat cows. We don't think about it, but it's really similar. Look, I think if tomorrow morning we're gonna have like lab steak, I don't think, and it's gonna taste delicious. I don't think anyone is gonna want to grow cows. If it's gonna cost the same, then why would we want to? Like, I think if it's gonna cost the same, as soon as it costs the same, I think people are going to switch to steaks. If it's going to cost less, of course, people. Look, when it becomes economic, people will just do whatever is economical. Right now, it's not right. Economical just means optimization. It means how much does it cost and what am I getting? How delicious is it for $1? So, so right now, it's not economical to eat lab grown or to eat vegan. It's just not economical. It's not as delicious. For the same price, it's not you're not enjoying it as much. It's not right. The bang for the buck. Vegan is not as economical as non-vegan. I think that's where we are. It's nothing deeper than that. So that's my opinion.
Alright.
What, are you convinced by anything that I said?
Well, back to the willy-nilly thing, I think that the quality of life doesn't really matter when it comes to animal lives. And we can't really debate that, I guess. Because like you said, it's just debating nonsense.
Yeah,
One's vanilla, one's chocolate.
yeah. You're willing to give up luxuries, and I'm not. Okay, but there is no. I don't know if there's an underlying reason.
I mean, I have my own personal reasons, but I don't think there's an objective,
I
true
understand,
answer to that
but we
question.
don't disagree that animals are beautiful and animals are amazing and they're so innocent, and we don't disagree on anything in reality. We agree that I don't enjoy killing the cow. I don't enjoy watching the cow being killed.
Mhm.
I don't enjoy knowing that a cow had to be killed for me to eat it.
Didn't help the consideration.
So,
So,
what was that?
I'm just saying, I don't enjoy anything about hurting the cow. That's all. I feel. I wish I had. If I could avoid it, if I could eat lab-grown meat that would be as good, cost the same, I would, and we wouldn't need any more animals. But for now,
I think that makes sense.
yeah, for now, it's not economical. What you get for that price, it's not as economical. You pay the same, but you don't get the same, or you pay more and you get the same. But that's not economical. Economical means what is the optimal choice. Optimal.
Well, like let's just say if you're a multimillionaire and you had the ability to eat lab meat, would you?
The question is, what's the I would need to taste it, and I would need to make sure that it's not like.
If it tasted just like regular meat,
Yeah, of course.
but cost more.
The question is how much more. I mean, if I'm a billionaire and if it's 10 times more than normal, even if I don't know. I honestly I don't know, because I wouldn't feel like I'm making a dent. Like it's not like um I don't know if I would. I just so here is a different issue. The question is, if it's this, I don't know if it's the same. The question is how much more does it cost. I can't think right now like a very rich person. I'm like not. So I don't know, like, if it doesn't hurt my wallet. I don't know. I don't know. But it's not a question about me. It's a question about humans. Like, what would humans do? I don't know. I don't know. And why is it important?
I guess lab meat would taste similar. I haven't tried it yet.
No, but you're saying, look, if it costs the same, then yes, everyone would. If it's double as expensive, still yes. If it gets to much, much more, then I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I would have to think. The more expensive it becomes, the more I have to think about it. Certainly, if it costs the same, then no issue. Taste the same, cost the same, wouldn't think twice. I would. Certainly, if let's say it tastes the same, it costs less for sure, no questions. If it's as healthy, if it's healthier, costs less, tastes better, of course everyone will switch. That's what's important. The question is, how can I change your mind? What would change your mind? And you can ask me what would change my mind. But what would change your mind to abandon your veganism?
Like if I were to die, if I were to s- continue being vegan, that would change.
Wait, you
But I guess I don't value quality of life that much.
why not? So what do you value? What I mean, so why don't you become poor and give everything away and live in a tent?
Well, the reason I don't do that is just because I still value it, but I don't value it enough to stop stabbing animals in the throat.
No, no, no one is stabbing animals in the throat. That's a lie. That's not good. That vegans lie.
Killing animals, whatever.
We animals are
Yeah,
killed.
it's still killing the animals.
Yeah, but it's not good that vegans lie. See what happens. So I think what happens is that vegans promote lies, and I think they get normal people upset. And I think vegans are getting a bad rap for just the way they behave. It's like vegans want to be hated. So it's like vegans.
Yeah.
It's almost a psychological disorder. It's like it has nothing to do with ethicism. It's like the vegans are riding. It's like a virtuous signaling complex. They're riding on ethics, but from the behavior and the way you just said that. Why would you say that? I mean, right? So anyway, you can buy a cow and kill it in a more humane way, or you can buy roadkill. You can pick up roadkill when you drive down the highway. Many times there's roadkill from fresh roadkill. You can open it up, smell the meat. It smells good. Done and done. Eat it.
Yeah, but roadkill has like a bunch of diseases probably. I wouldn't trust roadkill.
I don't. I don't think so. I don't think there's an issue with roadkill. If you know, like, let's say we had a new service. So as a vegan, if I were a vegan, that's what I would do. So I would start a new service that report a roadkill, like vegan report roadkill. So the purpose is to get the roadkill reported right away, so that a vegan can come pick it up and eat it right away, or freeze it or chop it up and sell it right away. So that would be absolutely certified vegan meat. That would go for so much. That if I were a vegan, see, that's the problem I have with vegans. If vegans were real, true for the cause, they would behave completely different. Because if I were vegan, that's what I would do.
Yeah, I think so too.
What?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But vegans don't do that. So you have to ask yourself, what's really driving? What's motivating them? It can't be ethics. It can't be animal suffering. It can't be any of those things. It's got to be virtue signaling, which is, I think, it's a disorder. It's lying. It's it's hypocrisy. It's abuse. It's the abuse of the innocence of humanity. They're pretending to be better people for virtue signaling. It can't be. The evidence doesn't match the so-called intention. 1 second, I have a message. Let me just make sure nothing critical. Why is my phone so slow? Oh my God. That's so funny. All right. Let me just tell her. 1 second. I'll call until what time? Let's see, until what time? Until when can you talk? Go. Okay, got it. Anyway, and that I think that you should, as Darth Vader said, you should search your feelings to see that you're not misbehaving towards your fellow men and animals. I think at the end of the day, I'm trying to think of a case where you end up, because of this virtuous signaling, you end up hurting animals. I would say so. So vegans, if they were really true to the cause, so you would at least. So one service we came up with, another service I would create, and anyone listening, this is on YouTube. So anyone listening, pick it up and take it. I don't care. Take my idea. So another idea that if I were vegan, I would definitely do is I would start a rating, a farmer rating metric. Vegan farms. Like, how vegan is this farm? And and it has to do with how humane they treat the animal, how humanely they treat the animals. So if the chickens are free roaming and they just pick up the eggs, that's like, I would say that's a 10 out of 10 for vegan eggs. These should be vegan. I don't see the issue. Why would these not be vegan eggs? And the same goes for milk. So a cow gives birth, finishes, what do you call it? Weans off the calf or something? What do you call it when the cow finishes breastfeeding, whatever, the calf? Does it have when the calf weans? Do you know the word? Your mic is muted. Are you listening? Are you still there?
Sorry, I was taking a shit. All right, back. What did I miss?
Wait, you weren't listening?
I had to go to the bathroom.
That's
for a bit.
fine. But you could have told me. Wait, when did it start? What did I miss?
I thought you were taking a call or something because you were getting messaged.
No, I just texted. I got the message. I just texted. When can I? Until when
Oh,
can I?
my bad.
Oh, that's fine. Anyway, no, I went very deep into the psychology of vegans. So the question is, the way I see it, like, if I were vegan, why don't you? So one service we covered. Another service I would create as a vegan is a farmer or a farm rating, a vegan farm rating metric. So out of 10, how vegan is this farm? So a farm that, for example, has free roaming chickens that they just pick up the eggs. The chickens lay the eggs in the middle of nowhere. They just come. The farmer picks up the eggs because the chicken doesn't need the egg. The chicken would rather eat worms than eggs. Then
Yeah.
recycle the egg. I mean, so if the chicken has worms to eat, and by the way, a chicken that eats worms, I don't know if you consider that a vegan chicken. You might want to, have a talk with the chicken because worms apparently, I don't know if you consider them sentient, but let's ignore that for now. I mean, all animals eat. All animals are cannibals and eat worms, and I've seen a cow catch a bird and eat it whole.
What?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. You don't watch animal videos?
Well, I don't watch cows eating other birds or
Fine,
rats.
it
I
happens.
saw a pig eat a rat once.
Yeah, they eat rats, they eat bunnies. Yeah, cows. Cows, and sometimes they are omnivorous. They're mostly vegan. What do you call it? Herbivores, I guess. But sometimes they eat meat. They are carnivores. So I would create a rating agency so that when I go to the supermarket, me as an anti-vegan, I would still prefer to eat the eggs of chickens that are vegan, that live a perfect life. I would rather eat those eggs. I don't care if they cost triple, quadruple. That's like super high quality eggs. Of course I would buy them. But why don't vegans create vegan stamps of approval? That's hypocrisy. So what happens because of this is that all the farms, there's no incentive. You're not creating an incentive. You're not creating an incentive for the farmers to be vegan, to have a higher quality of life. Why not? It's like, it's such a low-hanging fruit. You can improve the lives of all the farm animals if you just gave some seal of approval. It doesn't have to be 10 out of 10, and whatever. Give them a 5 out of 10. Then there's going to be competition because everybody wants to eat high quality meat and high quality eggs and high quality milk. Are you there? Wait, what?
What would you give it on the scale 1 to 10?
Wait, what would I give? What? I missed the first part maybe. The first part of what?
What would you give the farm that you just described?
Look, it's all relative. The scale is relative. So, the best has to be a 10. The worst has to be a 1. It's just relative. If
Yeah.
everybody is perfect, 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 then we'll start, who gives the chickens something extra? Who gives them toys to play with? Who lets them run fast? Whatever. Well, we'll come up with more and more ways to measure the quality of life of the chickens. But vegans are doing nothing of the sort. Vegans are punishing all farmers just the same. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't fit. The data doesn't fit the theory. Your theory of veganism doesn't fit the data of the behaviors of vegans. It doesn't fit. That's
Yeah, I
not
say multiple vegans are generally just annoying.
exactly. Exactly. And when you debate them, they're also very mean. They're not nice, but that's true for many debaters. But
Yeah.
there's many low-hanging fruits that vegans can pick up if they were truly interested in animal welfare and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So it makes me question the vegan cause. So
But
that's.
when
Mhm.
I guess multiple vegans just aren't completely vegan in my eyes because when you're vegan, I think you should value all sentient beings, not just say because multiple of them in debates are like, "Oh, you're a retard. Oh, you're a retard because you eat meat." Like it's just generally not nice. It doesn't promote veganism in a good message.
Right. So another thing that I would introduce is the vegan metric. Like, how vegan are you? Like, you don't. It's not yes or no. It should be a spectrum, at least 1 to 10. Like, fine. If I wear gloves, I wear leather gloves, and I eat eggs and milk that are free roaming, but I don't eat fish and meat. Okay, so I'm a 5 out of 5. I'm a 5 out of 10 vegan. Like you, like it's like with vegan gains. If a vegan does something incorrect according to vegan gains, then he's a Nazi. He's a literal Nazi, and and that means he should be offed by any.
Yes.
What?
That's funny.
But that and vegan gains, he is like the most prominent vegan, I think, on YouTube. So, and he attacks other vegans and he tells them that they're not perfect vegans. But even his wife ended up feeding their dogs non vegan dog food because she thought the dog needed it. And according to Vegan Gain, she's a Nazi, and as a Nazi, shouldn't you like off her? Like what? And then he said, a lot of vegan activists are women, and their partners, their romantic partners, are actually non-vegans, and it's fine. So what? So non-vegans are Nazis, but it's fine to sleep with them. So look, I don't know what's going on. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's weird.
it's everything is upside down, inside out. I don't so to me, so I don't know what's going on, and that's why I honestly don't understand. I don't know what veganism is. At this point, I don't know what it is. I
Well, most of the people on YouTube, like Vegan Teacher, Vegan Gains, all of them just rage bait people into clicking and getting more views.
then you should do something about these people. Like you should do something because she's it's not just her. It's like a cult with vegan gains. There's also Fat. What's her name? That chick that goes in lingerie. There's a lingerie chick that on YouTube that she worships vegan gains. And like I always tell them in the comment, please debate me, and I never get a response. and there's a bunch of vegans YouTubers, you know. Anyway, look, it's I don't. Okay, let's get back to our debate. So where are we? So what would convince you to drop your veganism and become and start eating more meat? Let's talk about eggs. So do you eat eggs?
If I had backyard chickens, I would eat eggs, yes.
Okay. So what about like you can buy free roaming. Like you can buy like I'm sure there's YouTubers, sorry, that are farmers that have YouTube channels. They showcase their farms. I'm sure you can buy directly from them. Maybe you can find someone in your area and buy directly from them. Or you can look up like I don't know, I mean, so have you looked into buying free roaming chicken eggs?
I don't think I want eggs that much. But
What do you
if I
mean?
had the chance to just have backyard chicken eggs that I'd be able to manage, then yes, I'd have eggs.
Wait, don't you find eggs delicious?
I haven't had them in so long.
But
I remember having like
eggs are so delicious. What are you talking about? Eggs are the best.
I like French toast. I liked French toast a lot.
Well, so why don't you? So the question is, why are you not buying free roaming chicken eggs and making French toast? What's that? What's the answer to that? The question is, why are you not supporting?
Because I wouldn't be able to see what happens.
Give them a
I
phone
wouldn't be able
call.
to monitor them 24/7.
Well, okay. So go visit them. Like maybe they have a YouTube channel. Maybe they have like so why isn't there a vegan body that oversees these farms and gives them the stamp of approval? Why don't you start that? Right? You basically what you just said is service one that I or two that I spoke about, service two, the vegan seal of approval. Why don't you start that?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I
You
think I would be open to getting eggs. I don't know how expensive they would be.
what?
I don't know
No.
what it would be like.
Why would it be expensive? There's free roaming chickens. Why would all you need to do is just get, make sure they're not lying. But I think because of how modern Western societies work and government, they can't lie. If they say it's free roaming and it's not, I think the government is going to be up their tushy and they're going to be in big trouble. So if they say free roaming, it's free roaming. If they say organic, it's organic. Free roaming, organic, that means they're not getting any shots. They're free roaming. What else do you want? Well, I don't know what else you want, honestly.
I think that would be ethical, I'd say.
Yeah. So,
There's free roaming chickens. They don't want their eggs. That's a myth.
well, there you go. And
I
I
think
don't,
it'd be ethical.
I would, I would look into it in my free time. I would research, go visit a farm, ask questions, but what you're doing is you're not distinguishing between farms that abuse animals and farms that love their animals. So you're not making it economical for good farms to exist. You're not incentivizing good farms. So you're hurting the animals. You're causing animals to suffer. Because you're equating all farms. It's a farm, it's bad. So why would any farmer invest in anything to make vegans happy? Why? I don't know why. It's more expensive. So you you want the farmer to lose money. He's going to end up closing the farm and handing it over to the farms that succeed. Well, guess which one those are? Well, those are the inhumane farms that actually, they put the chickens in cages because it's more economical. Because you're not incentivizing vegan chickens, vegan farmers. So you're causing the animal suffering. That's what I was looking for before. And there you go.
Okay. Here's the problem with meat eating specifically. I think that
We'll come.
it's always going to be cruel to kill.
No. Well, no. We'll come to that.
I think we reached the conclusion that eggs can be ethical.
Yes.
Let's talk about milk real quick.
Yes. Milk. So, do you know what modern farms with cows? Do you know how they operate? Have you seen? There's YouTube videos.
Yes, I know how they operate.
How do they milk their cows?
They either use a milk machine or they just hand milk them into a bowl.
How does the milk machine work?
I've seen videos.
How does the milk machine work?
Basically, attach the
No.
milk machine to their teats.
No.
And it goes into some sort of bucket.
No. Doesn't exist. Maybe in
Okay, how does it work?
prehistory. There is a robot. It's a robotic machine. Any cow that wants to walks up to the robotic machine. The robotic machine attaches and takes the milk out, relieves the pressure automatically whenever any cow wants to. That's it. So why would you not drink that milk? Let's assume it's a free roaming cow. What? What did you say?
Oh, didn't we force it to get pregnant? Like, if we're going to put it in
Let's assume
and forcibly put a bull with it.
Let's assume it's a humane farm. They love their cows. They're not going to do anything to hurt the cow or force the cow. They're going to take the cows and there is a bull. And the cows and the bull, they live together, and sometimes they do whatever they want. It's up to them. They're consenting adults. And then the cows sometimes get pregnant. They have their calves. They take care of them. They feed them. The calves grow. They become either bulls or other cows. And now the cow is suffering because of the pressure. The calf doesn't want the milk anymore. So now the cow goes to the robotic machine and gives the farmer the milk. Let's assume that's the case. And that's all the milk that this farm produces. Would you drink that milk?
I don't know.
Why? What's the question?
I guess my problem would be is how did the cow get pregnant? Because if the farmer forced the bull to go into a pen with the cow, I would consider it unethical.
No. You don't need to force the bull. The bull wants to bang the cow. And the cow wants to bang the bull. These are animals. What do you think? How do you think they came after 4 billion years? Why do you think they're still around? Because they love sex. Like all creatures on this planet, they love banging more than anything else. Well,
yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
true.
Females don't. Females would rather eat chocolate or something. But
That's true.
anyway, but maybe not all the time. But if there's one bull and many cows, I think that most cows are going to enjoy his company. I don't think they're raped because the cow can run
I'd say
away.
so.
Let's assume it's nature. Everyone is consenting. Oh, Karen, what's up? We're discussing veganism.
Oh, I was just driving home from work this afternoon, and I picked up some delicious roadkill. It was a possum that had got ran over. It was blood was all over the place, and I just picked it up and put it in the back of my Prius, and I just can't wait to have dinner tonight.
That's good. That's good.
That's funny. We were just talking about roadkill.
Well,
I'm about 20 minutes behind on listening to this live stream, but I wanted to say that you're when you start talking about cannibalism, you're taking a really hard left turn from veganism, and I need you to make a U-turn before we get assaulted again by some sort of mob, Mr.
oh my
Slave.
God. Okay. No, we
I'm just sorry, who's this person here that we're debating? Bob? Sorry, Bob. I'm a debate auditor, so I'm just coming in as a referee to throw a white flag. We're not gonna discuss cannibalism and we're not gonna discuss black people during the conversation of
God.
veganism.
Yeah, good point.
Now I will
It was
return
just
to
a
my
hypothetical,
possum.
man.
I will return to my possum and I shall take the bloodied possum out of my Prius
All right.
and I shall cook the possum while listening to you all. Okay,
That's
goodbye.
good. Bye bye. Anyway, ex Caracalla, what's up? Anyway, Bob, so what's stopping you drinking that milk?
I don't really like milk.
What about ice cream? Sorry.
I prefer vegan ice cream, surprisingly.
Well, okay, what about whipped cream?
What's that?
Oh my God. What about butter? What about butter on your French toast?
I don't like butter either.
Look, you're a different kind. You're a different kind of person.
Who likes butter? Who just straight up puts butter on their toast?
Are you out of
I
your
don't get it.
mind? I put butter on everything and anything, including steaks. Everything goes with butter. Butter
It
makes.
doesn't sound that appealing.
Oh my God, no! Butter is the best, and whipped cream is unbelievable. Look, if you don't like milk, that's I don't know what to tell you. That's different. But let's say you did like
Yeah.
milk. Would you then drink that milk? Would you consider that? Would you, if you were a vegan auditor, would you give a stamp of 10 out of 10 to that farm, as meaning it's a vegan approved farm?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. All right. Let's go to meat. Let's see what we can do about meat. So I have these cows that I bought as pets. You know, I didn't buy. I got them as pets. I rescued them. So I have a cow and a bull that I got them as calves, and they grew up and they started banging and now I have many cows and bulls. I can't take care of all of them. There's no room for all of them. I just don't have the facility for all of them. So I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do. If I let them free, they will be eaten by wild animals. So let's say there's two options. I honestly don't. It's either put them down or slaughter them and eat them, or release them to the wild, and then probably not going to survive, and they will die what is a normal, horrible, natural death. So we have three options: put them down, the extra ones, put them down, or two, slaughter, which is very similar. I honestly I'm not sure there is a difference, but fine. Or release them and let them die a gruesome, let's assume it's going to be a gruesome natural death. What would you recommend?
Why can't you just keep them?
It's just at the end of the day, there's just no room. I mean, I have, let's say, 100 acres, but I have already 1,000 cows. It's whatever. There's just no room. They eat all the grass, and now they're starving. There's not enough grass. The grass doesn't replenish fast enough. It's too much. I'm limited by my capacity. At the end of the day, every farm has a carrying capacity. That's it. The farm has reached its carrying capacity. Now it's beginning to overpopulate. The quality of life of each individual cow on average is going down. Solution is I have to, as new ones are being born, the old ones have to go.
I guess I would release them in the wild because it would actually go back. It would provide food to some sort of species out there, even though it wouldn't be a good death for the cow.
Okay. So what's the difference if I kill it and eat it?
Because it's not necessary for you. Like you don't need meat.
Who says
A wolf, for example, would.
why why do you consider the wolf more important than me?
I consider the wolf's well-being more important. No, the wolf's health more important than your personal pleasure.
All right, let's make it simpler. It's just gonna die. If I let it go, it's not gonna find water, and it's gonna die. It's just gonna die. No one will enjoy it. I'll just simplify it. It's just gonna die. It's gonna dehydrate. There's no food. It's gonna get run over by a truck. And oh, by the way, if it gets run over by a truck, I'm gonna have to pay damages. But okay, fine, whatever. Let's say it's just gonna die. It's gonna starve to death slowly and just rot away. Let's assume that's that. So
I feel like all these questions you've been asking are just extreme hypotheticals.
no, these are
Justify some sort of exploitation or
no,
murder of animals. It's weird
no,
because I don't often hear these hypotheticals, and this is so unrealistic.
no, 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 no.
I guess I would say you can put them down and eat them.
Oh, so then
Because
I
they're
can,
just going to starve to death. That'd probably be worse.
okay. So put them down and eat them. I said that's one option. Second, that was not an option. It's put them down or slaughter them. Slaughter means bullet to the head. Put them down is lethal injection.
Yeah, true.
So which
You can
one?
just put bullets to their head and eat them then,
Okay.
or put them down. I
Look.
guess use a bullet because
Look.
it'd be more. It'd
Okay.
actually go to some sort of use.
Okay. Look, it's impossible. Look,
I
the
feel
way
like you're just trying to find loopholes with veganism.
I don't think so. I'm not. I told you I haven't eaten meat in a couple of days. I don't care so much for meat. I don't care so much for anything. My life is good regardless. Like
Yeah.
it's not that important that I need to. I'm not debating you because I need to, because if I lose, they take away my meat. Right? It's not that if that I signed a contract that if I lose, I have to become vegan. So I'm gonna do everything I can to win. I think I'm actually being. I think it's absolutely realistic. I mean, there is a carrying capacity. Farms try to stay at their carrying capacities, and excess animals are slaughtered and sold. If they slaughtered non excess animals, that means they would just not have a next generation. So that doesn't make any sense. I mean, it may, and now they can't just release them to the wild because they're gonna hit a truck. That's $1 million damage, and I'm gonna lose my insurance. I'm gonna lose the farm. So that doesn't make any sense. And why would I want to feed wild animals then when I go jogging, the animal is gonna be there and eat me. I wanna, if any chance I get, I kill wild animals. Why would I want wild
Why?
animals? Because I want to be able to jog in the morning or whatever, bike ride. I don't want a mountain lion to eat me. I don't want bears to eat me. Any chance I get, I go and kill these things.
Well, I guess it would just because I like to preserve the environment and natural animals within the environment too.
I understand. Look, I understand. I understand that there is a beauty to nature, and I like animals, and they're cuddly and everything. But I know that it's risky to just live. You know, wherever you live, and it's close to mountains and stuff. It's really dangerous in the north, like New York State in the north. Like you can have a bear walk up to you after work and eat you. Why would I want that? So I'd rather kill bears. I'd rather drive bears into extinction just in order to not have another human be mauled to death by a bear, or not even to death. I don't want humans to have to deal with bears or mountain lions or wild boars or hogs.
Yeah.
I like humans. I like my look. I humans are like me. I don't want to have to deal with this when I finish work and I walk to my car. I don't want to have to see a 10-foot bear in front of my face. I'd rather not. So if it's me or them, it's me. They gotta go. Just like I don't want rats. We don't allow rats. You're not gonna ask me why I want to dispose of rats or cockroaches or mosquitoes. So unfortunately, for them, that's how I view them. I view these animals as pests. We can just like we have small cats, we can maybe um, breed smaller bears and smaller animals that cannot hurt us. They can eat little birds and little bunnies. That's fine, but I don't want 10. I don't want even like a 6-foot bear is too much for me. I don't want to have to deal with it.
I think that's. I
So
don't think the best option is just to kill it.
I'm saying breed. No, no, no. I said breed. Breed small. Like kill the big ones so that you create a smaller version, just like the ancient Egyptians did with the cats, with domesticated cats. They took
So
big.
you're saying we should.
We should
Alright.
have like any animal you want to preserve. So Jesus, guys.
Okay, so Mr. Slave, I've been watching your YouTube videos.
Yeah,
I'm a
man.
vegan.
Yeah, man.
Name that trait.
Sure.
Name that trait
Hmm.
that's true of you. That's not true of an animal. What makes it okay to eat an animal but not you?
Define okay.
Morally permissible.
Define morally.
It's intuitive.
No. Define.
Moral is just like how like humans consider like ethics and stuff.
Done. You answered your own question. So next question.
Wait, how did I answer my own question?
You interrupted a debate between Bob and Mr. Slave.
No, no, it's
You don't
good.
have a right to come in here and interrupt the debate.
Oh my God, Jesus! What just happened? Oh my God! What is going on?
No, Mr. Slave, I'm not going to let this troll come in here and interrupt the debate.
Are you?
You're
He
not a
needs to
girl.
schedule his
You're
own
not a
debate.
girl. You're not a girl.
All right, Dale. No.
Like I said, you need to
You're not
schedule
a
your
girl.
own debate.
You're not a girl.
Oh my God! This is my first.
Like I said, you need to schedule your own debate.
Wait. Let me get rid of it. I muted the wrong thing. Server mute. So this is my first server mute on my server. So we need to raise a toast.
Raise a toast. You know, these people think that they can come in and troll, and it doesn't matter.
Oh
Like,
my god. Wait, is
pretty
Dale?
sad.
One second. Is
Like-
Dale? Let me ask you. Wait, is Dale the one that asked me to name the trait, or was it somebody else?
It was the green avatar.
The green. Dale, why are you making so much noise? You asked a good question. I gave you an answer. So Karen says you cannot, but I appreciate that question. It's a very deep question. So I'm gonna unmute you. No, Dale, no, you gotta behave. Okay, Dale, if you don't behave, then I'm gonna get upset. So you gotta behave. Dale, please behave. What's wrong with you? Stop it. Yeah, you're done. Okay, so I'm gonna unmute you because you bring up a good point. So let's go.
I would like to apologize for my previous actions.
It's fine. So you made
Okay.
up a good you brought up a good point. Now I answered. So tell me if you understand my answer, if you have further questions.
Yeah, I would like to know on how exactly did I answer my own question.
Because you said that morality is whatever humans say is morality. So humans say
No, that wasn't exactly what I said. I'm saying morality is just like what humans speculate about, like what's ethical and stuff.
okay, then I don't know what you mean by morality. I don't know what humans speculate. So that's I gotta go do research.
All right, so
Mhm.
I'm not a moral realist. I think morals are subjective and
I
they
don't.
come from the society,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So I think society is being like they contradicting themselves when they say it's okay to eat animals but not humans. So I just want to hold society to a consistent standard. If it's life, you shouldn't kill it. Doesn't matter if it's human or animal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, I understand. I I understand your position. So, but I don't know. I don't know how to answer your question because you like society evolved to whatever it is. So any problems you have with society, you got to take up with Darwin, not with anyone.
Do you believe in natural selection?
Sure.
You do.
Yeah.
So why do I have to take it up with Darwin when it's just a fact?
Yeah, just I was kidding. I mean, you have to take it up with Jesus. I don't know with who. You have to take it up with whoever. There is no answer. That question has no answer.
But there is an answer. I think you should be consistent. Wait, do you think it's wrong to kill?
Mm, It's it's not up to me. You asking me what I
I'm asking you personally. Okay, Karen is a transgender
no
stupid
stop
whore.
stop.
Do you think you should
Oh
kill
my
him
God.
for being a transgender?
Dale,
Yes or no?
Dale,
Would it be wrong to kill him for
Dale, stop. What's going on? Dale, you gotta behave. You're asking good questions. I enjoy your questions. I want to talk about it. Leave Karen out of it. Leave. Please, come on. All right, I'm going to unmute you again.
My question is just when you transition, you get to choose any name you want, right?
What is going on with people here? I was gonna unmute Dale, but I don't want you guys to.
It's just like people are obsessed and they're immature and they can't focus on the topic and the subject. And I think it's so unfortunate, and I'm sorry that's happened to you, Mr. Slave.
No, it's
By the
okay.
way, Bob left. The person you were debating, he left.
That debate, I think we had to wrap it. But okay, Brammy, look, Joel, I'm gonna unmute you. I don't understand. Please, we're debating veganism, so let's debate veganism. Dale, I wanna.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I was just wondering why I got muted because I didn't say anything bad.
I thought that you started talking about bad things. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry. So
No, Dolly said Karen was a stupid transgender whore, and then I was just asking a question about transgenderism. I wasn't being rude though.
I had no idea. No, we're talking about Darwin. We're talking about veganism. Dale, I want to unmute you. because you were making good points. I am enjoying debating you, but concentrate. Go ahead, Dale.
Okay,
Dolly.
my bad, my bad.
It's
Okay,
good. It's good.
I was just trying to get to the point. Do you think it is wrong to kill Karen for being trans?
Oh
It's a
my
genuine question.
God, Jesus!
No, dude, it's a genuine question. Do you
No,
think it is
no,
wrong
no.
to kill someone?
no.
Okay, no, okay. Forget I said about Karen.
Oh.
Forget. Okay, a trans person in general. Do you think it's wrong to kill a trans person for
No,
being trans?
stop. Don't forget about trans. We're on YouTube. You gotta be extra nice. Besides being nice to everyone, you also have to think about my YouTube channel. So
Okay, can I rephrase the question so that it's
yes,
POS?
yes.
All right. Do you think that it is okay to unalive somebody for being or aligning with certain ideologies?
Look, it's complicated. I mean, obviously humans go to war, under extreme circumstances. When we don't have a choice, we go to war. And then if I face the soldier of the enemy face to face, then it's me or him. He could be the nicest guy.
Okay, I don't think you're answering my question because I'm talking at the individual level. You brought it to countries and war. I'm asking you as an individual to go to another individual and kill him based solely off like some sexual orientation.
Of course I would go to jail. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want
No,
to
I'm
do
not asking. I'm not asking you if you will go to jail. I'm asking you, is it good? Like, is that okay or is that wrong?
What do you mean by good and what do you mean wrong? What's the definition?
Yeah. Eat that dick up, boy.
Oh my god. So I don't understand. He doesn't, right. He doesn't want to nail down definitions. And he wants answers. All right. Wait. Who are we losing? We keep losing people. Joel, do you want to say something? Because let me see how much time we've been streaming. Look,
My mic is still messed up, so
it's
unless
okay. It's fine. Look, so we've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes. Karen, I think this debate, I mean, the debate with the first guy, I mean, we covered everything on a practical level. And it's practical
Well, I
vegan.
don't think that Bob could say a lot. I don't think Bob could say a lot because I think there was someone in the background. I don't know if he was at school or college or something,
Yeah.
but there's someone in the background talking, and he seemed like he couldn't really say much. So, I mean, it was an okay debate. He just didn't have a lot to bring to the table in terms of his own ideology.
It's fine.
But I think you tried, and you did really good. You pushed him. You tried to steel man his argument by seeing how far he was willing to go.
Right. I was, and then I tried to make him like me, like eat meat, and drink milk, and eat eggs. And okay, I think we agreed on the eggs and the milk. And I think finally he also conceded. We didn't complete the meat, but the way farms work, I mean, they just kill the excess, and they do it humanely. So what else do you want them to do with the excess? They can't release them to the wild because they'll hurt someone, they'll kill someone. It doesn't make any sense. So they sell it, and that's the business model, and it makes perfect sense. So I mean,
I guess what I do is I recommend that you, Mr. Slave, next time you go to the grocery store, go to the vegetarian frozen aisle and pick up one bag of Morningstar chicken nuggets, which are the meatless alternatives. And you said that you'd be willing to try it. Now,
no,
these chicken nuggets,
yeah.
if you bake them, put them in the oven, bake them for 20 minutes at 420 with some barbecue sauce, they absolutely taste delicious.
I don't know. I need my protein. I don't know if they have protein. I don't know what it's made of.
They have 30% more protein than regular nuggets.
And they taste good?
Yes.
Okay, look, I'm out of the country.
And less fat.
I'm out of the country, so they probably don't have them. Yeah,
okay.
they probably don't have them here.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they might be a global brand. I'm not sure,
Look,
but
not it's not it, look, it doesn't it's I've gone way out of my way to explain why it doesn't make sense for me to care about eating vegan.
yeah, but you also opened the door when you were having that conversation with Bob, which I listened to, and you said that you might be willing to taste it, and if it tasted good, fine.
I'm not
However,
but
it depends on
I'm
the
not gonna
bottom dollar. It depends on the amount.
I'm not gonna go buy a whole bag to taste one and decide that it's yucky.
See, that's the thing. You think it's yucky because other people who haven't tasted the products are assuming that it's yucky, and then you believe them. That's not very scientific, Mr. Slave.
No, it's not very scientific. It's a little bit scientific. Look, I've heard it from I've heard it from many people that it's yucky. So do I really need to,
And those are the same people that have diabetes and they have lymphedema and they're suffering from all kinds of problems because they overeat meat and they developed all kinds of issues.
no.
And then whenever they go to eat salads, they're like, oh, salads make my body. Salads give me diarrhea, and it's like, yeah, that's because salads are detoxing you. But
No.
you're taking advice from people who don't know what nutrition is, and they think that by eating animal meat all the time, it makes them healthy, but it doesn't.
No, when I eat a lot of meat in periods in my life that I was eating a lot of meat, it was just, because it's protein. Like I could care less for any other reason. It's just protein. I need protein. Like during times that I was like exercising a lot, then, I just need a lot of food and as much protein as possible. So that's it.
Yeah,
If you're telling me that you can feed,
protein is good for preventing hunger. The more protein you have, the less hungry you are over time, which is good.
look,
But anyway, that was just a suggestion. Obviously, you don't have to do it. I'm just saying I find it to be slightly, I don't want to say hypocritical, but curious. I find it to be curious that you would make judgments about meatless alternatives when you haven't tasted them.
no, I'm not judging them. No, I didn't judge because I didn't taste them. So I'm not judging. I'm just saying I never tasted,
Yeah.
so I don't have an opinion. And from what I heard, it's yucky. And I also heard that it's unhealthy, that it's got like chemicals and it's highly processed. I don't know. Look, I'm open minded. I don't care either way. Oh, Judas, what's up?
Yo, hello.
Hi.
You still debate?
No, we're done. We're done. We're done. It was a
Okay.
good. It was a good debate. Did you catch it online?
Oh, and I was at I was like at the gym, so no, I was away.
That's awesome. It's good that
Yeah,
you go to the gym. That's good.
Yeah. So I'm like a boxer.
Yeah.
So.
Wait,
Well, anyway, I'll go ahead and head out. Thank you, Mr. Slave, for having me.
Yeah, Karen, you're welcome. I'll see you
Okay,
later.
bye.
Bye. Judas, so are you free
Yeah.
now?
I guess so. Yeah.
Do you want
I'm
to
just
wait?
walking back.
So I'll let you walk back. If you do, you want to continue doing the thing with the black hole formation, or are you going? We want to rest.
No, I wanna. We can do the black hole formation.
Okay, so you want to get home and shoot me a DM, and then we'll continue.
Okay. Yeah, sure. We can do that. That works too.
All right, then.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, let me just see.
Bye.
Yeah, you can hang up. I just want to see what happened to the
Okay, bye.
picture. Yeah, you can hang up. What did they do to my picture, to my drawing? Where is it? Oh, I cannot undo their damage? No, well, that's terrible. There's no undo. So they destroyed the image. I didn't know that it's. So I have no access to the picture? Oh my god. Even though I created it, somebody else can come and destroy it, and I cannot undo their damage? That's terrible. Wait, maybe here? No. Why can't I undo the stuff they did? Very strange. No undoing. The undo is finished. Really strange. Okay, I saved an image of the image. And then we'll continue from here. All right, everyone, let's get out of this room because we gotta go. I'm gonna go. And let's see if we have no comments. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. So this was a good vegan ethics debate. I think it's good stuff. All right, see you later. Bye bye.